Hi, this is Philip M.A. I'm doing a little video on my mining gear here. This piece of gear, this motherboard is a 8-slot motherboard. It will be using three 3080s eventually. Right now I'm test rigging it. You can sit back over here. There's a 3080 Evga, medium priced 3080 Evga, and to the right is a 3060 Ti Aorus, high priced card, a premium 3060. I want to really demonstrate what I'm doing to cool 3080 off so it'll maintain its hash rate. I'm going to show you that's 3080 over there. This set right in this area here is directly behind the chip, and as you can see, it's given some space here, and this is a very hot plate. I mean, you can literally 115 degrees. What I normally do in order to keep temperatures decent and get some good cooling in there is I put a fan. You'll see the fan is down there. I will move that fan. What I want to do is move up, show you that it's hashing right here. That's the 9438, and that's what the Evga is doing. You can see that. And over here is the gigabyte. It's a gigabyte Aorus. And it's doing 6083. The watts are 119, 219. They think the system's doing 378. The actual system is doing more like 408. It'll flux. It's hard to read these. 399. Then it'll flux up to 408. What I usually do to keep this backplate cooled is I take a simple fan, move it like so, and tilt it here. Obviously that's not dog friendly, cat friendly, kid friendly, pet friendly, so don't do this. Obviously I'm just trying to give you a demo of a way to cool that area in there, and that will stop the memory sticks inside the G-force from overheating. I get a very stable number. Look again, that 9434, it never fluctuates. It just basically stays right there. And it's a real simple build. The goal of this build will be 1, 2, 3 3080 60s, and they'll pull about 660. The rest of the system will pull about 60. I'll pull about 720 watts. It'll do 3 times 94GH. My other 3080s are in another location. Once I get it all put together, I'll set that up. And this 3060 Ti is going to go into my other development rig over here. This development rig right now has a 1080 Ti, which I'm selling to someone, an old 1070. They'll both be gone soon. I'll just be running this one on it. So I'll end up with 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3. I'll use 3 of these fans straight on top, straight across, lifting air straight out to cool it. And another thing that I like to do to stabilize it, because these are big heavy cards, if you push hard here, you will just rip the PCI slot out. What I like to do is I'll lock it in. You can see over here some pipe strapping. What I usually do is I take pipe strapping like so, like this, and I just go straight across like that, and it'll go to each and every piece. You'll end up with a stripe straight across all the way down to the wood over here, down to the wood over here. If you notice, the motherboard is lifted about a ½ inch above the wood. Then underneath the wood I have nice feet. I just have this mounted up a little harder on a piece of a little higher on some cardboard. This is a temporary setup. This will end up pulling maybe 720 watts. I'm using a Aorus PT series from FSP. This is a 1200 watt PSU, and I have some extension cables which I know I'm probably going to need because this is a very long MOBO. I'm not looking to fit 8 cards on this mobo. I'm not even looking to fit 4 cards. I'm going to fit 3. And this mobo is going to do about 275 mH. And based on running these mobos, it's the Oneida B250 D8P. Based on running these prior, these run 3 and 4 cards like perfectly. Downclock them a little bit, and they're plug and play. You just have them hooked up to simple mining like I do here. And you can see this rig right now is doing about 155. You can see it over there too, it's about 155. And you can see it's pretty quiet. Actually, the test rig over here, you may be able to pick up the noise. It's noisier than this rig here is. Actually, I can just switch this off like so. We'll just switch that off there, and you can see it gets quite a bit quieter. This rig is quiet enough to run as a space heater, and at 275 mH when it's done, that'll be approximately $11 a day prior to the power, and the power will be 720, make it 750 watts, which if you multiply by 24 is 18 kilowatts a day. The 10-cent power is $1.80 a day in power. At 20-cent power, it's $3.60 a day in power. So you actually can mine with 20-cent power with this rig, which is actually pretty impressive. Everybody knows 20-cent power is hard to mine with. Very happy with the 3080s from Evga. I'd like to get more of them. I do have 3. You don't see them here, but I will show this rig when it's built with the 3. I will show you how I do the extra cooling for the backplate. Thanks guys, take care.